That's crazy.
And like those are good examples because it shows how like tropes are like powerful. Like cliches, like reusing the same structure, they're like compelling to us for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I love Sally Rooney because it's just like she has like I don't know, guts, I guess, to like do these plot points that are literally just like okay, this is literally a plot point in Normal People.
Are you reading her new one?
I read her new one. I brought like Normal People because I was like, I really wanted to read from the new one because it's so crazy. But like, maybe that's illegal because it's not out yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, one of the plot points in this book is just like, oh, like, there's this hot guy fucking this like weird, ugly girl. But like, actually she's hot. But like, really, she's like too weird. So he has to take a different girl to the dance. And it's just like, so stupid, but it's so true. Like it's so and I think like and you can see this like and what makes it in like even if that doesn't happen to that many people probably in real life, but it's like everyone's kind of like fantasy or like fantasy fail or something, and I think it says something about her immediately that I think like is so transparent in the book about like who she's identifying with as a character and like or as a whatever.
Who's she identifying?
Well, have you read it?
No, I haven't.
It's actually just like crack for girls like me. It's literally like it's like the plot. Okay, let me summarize the story.
Summarize the story.
There's these two. It's a love story.
Okay.
But there's this girl, and she's like, she like doesn't have any friends, and she's like really weird.
Okay.
And then there's like the hot guy who's like clearly kind of autistic, I think, autistic coded, but like, and then the whole thing is just like, she's not like pretty enough to like be his girlfriend, but then in college she gets like really hot. But she's like really smart. She's like Hermione.
Yeah, she's
basically.
Like Hermione.
It's like if Hermione was fucking the like football player.
Right.
And then it's this revenge porn fantasy of she's like, I'm so hot now, like fuck you, like I'm the whatever. But then really she's still so vulnerable and fragile, and it's like so sad.
Right. She's so what?
She's still
She's
whatever.
vulnerable?
I won't. There's so many amazing parts of this book, but it's all so cliched in the sense that like I recognize because I'm a girl, or like I think also the readers of Sally Rooney are basically all people who are like Sally Rooney. Like most readers of books are women like Sally Rooney, or like me, or whatever. Like this and. So it's so genius to just write this book that's like the most like fantasy fulfillment porn. But also she does it really beautifully. I don't know.
So that fits into.
So I don't know how does this fit?
No. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like with that, that's embracing the artifice. She's not being like, life is so sad. Like my life is kind of pointless. Let me tell you about it. And then you're like, this is real.
Exactly. Well, this is like a generous reading of her, I guess, or like how
but I think that's the reason why people.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people like it because they think it's like the most realistic thing ever. When actually I think it's the least realistic thing. It's like the most clearly sprung from like a girl's brain storyline that I've ever. It's like what they write on Harry Potter fan fiction forums. It's literally like Hermione Draco. Shit, you know what I mean? It's just like it's so dumb, but that's what makes it like actually beautiful in art. And all of these other like literary fiction women novelists who are writing these like whatever like kind of contrived stories about like I don't know, not love and sex, but some
funny.
other random
when
shit.
When we were in Italy, I thought you were saying that you didn't like Sally Rooney.
I know. That's
you
what
have a love hate. You have a love hate with Sally Rooney.
I really have a love hate because I realized that I'm like I have this jealousy reaction where it's like, fuck, she's just like perfect at the thing that like I would want to do, maybe in a more conceptual way, but still, it's like she did it perfectly. This kind of like cringe.
But your book has like that you're describing your book too.
Yeah. I guess,
it's like,
yeah.
It's like, but not make it so blatantly.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. So it's like, because I thought I was thinking of Tao's book, Richard Yates is the only other example of something like this, because it's Kylie Jenner and Lil Peep.
Yeah,
Gus.
right. And in his, it's Elle Fanning. I don't remember the other
Yeah,
one.
it's Dakota Fanning and
Dakota Fanning.
Haley Joel Osment.
No one. I would actually love to know what. I mean, no one talks about that in relation to that book. I actually totally forgot about that until recently. That
You
he does
mentioned
that.
it, though.
Oh, in the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank
Nice.
God.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so
My
funny. I
brain's-
wonder if I don't know if anyone's ever
But
done
it's-
that to me, like synopsis. But it's such a like. You were also doing like a explain. You're like you're partaking in the tradition of like
Explaining your shit, like.
no, like the what's the mode called, like manifesto proclamation mode of like
Yeah.
literature, like towards e pluribus.
Oh my God, I could write so many
You're
manifestos.
going
It's my worst
DFW,
quality.
bro.
Because I like have these strong opinions, but then I change them all the time. So it's like,
Yeah.
I already
Yeah,
in
you
that
were-
essay, I'm like, no, I love Sally Rooney. She's the only.
But you threw her a bone in there.
Yeah.
You did.